Aloha, my kako. This is Oracle of the Golden Spiral. I'm gonna have to put a bloopers reel up because I started talking about Taurus and then this came out. My whole spiel is off, Gemini. I apologize. I don't know if you're having that going on with you, but for me to mention it again is really quite exciting and weird. So, but we are going to be doing a reading today for Gemini. Let's start again. Aloha, mai kako. This is going to be a reading. Today we're doing a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, the way I work with this tarot, this is vice versa tarot, the way I work with this tarot is different. And so if you watch my other readings, you'll notice that the cards may appear upside down in these readings. If this bothers you, please go ahead and you can watch any of my other readings, which I turn the cards towards you. But for this reading, I tried it back in, I think July. It did not work out. So it just wasn't coming through the way it normally does. So if that bothers you, you can watch any of the other readings. They'll be upside down, so if that bothers you, you can watch the other readings. Also, why am I not able to speak? First I called you Taurus, now I'm not able to tell you what's going on. This must mean something, so I'm keeping it. Also, when I usually do this as a personal reading, but this reading, for some reason or another, when I did this as a general reading for whoever's going to watch this video, the messages came out last time a little more harsh than I expected. So if you're going to stay, be prepared for that as well. But I work with this tarot differently, and you know, but my messages are general and they're timeless. So if essentially this message is for you whenever it finds you. Gemini, I'm having a really hard time communicating. What is going on? Gemini energy, please. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do you have for Gemini, please? General messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini. Okay. Oh, no wonder. Okay, Gemini, I feel like you are having a challenge in communication. You are not knowing necessarily how to communicate what you need to communicate, and overthinking it is presenting a challenge for you. I think what you want to communicate, what you've been holding inside, is what it's like there's been an injustice. Some injustice that you want to communicate that you either are hesitating on or don't know how to communicate. I'm even fumbling cards now. Oh, you feel like this is not going to turn out in your favor. Gemini, I will say this. I think that you are too stuck in your thoughts. I think that there are that in your time resting, you may have conjured up. See, I told you it's brutal sometimes. You may have conjured up things that you've taken the time to think about it, but what in a way of being confused, okay? And in that confusion, you have conjured up demons that don't exist. Now, I'm not saying the injustice was not unjust. What I'm saying is that the reason we're in this state is because of the multiplicity of this state in combination with this state. It probably was unjust, whatever happened, but the focus on that scenario or that thing has moved you into a realm of feeling right? When we are like this, it's like we're at the mercy of something, like we've given up our own power and the confusion has taken over, swirling around. And also, if he is swirling these cups, like I'm getting this circular thing going, he's swirling this confusion. It's like we're conjuring this aspect of it, and inevitably we're conjuring this aspect of it. I think we need to go back to the root. I'm going to put it this way. Of what this injustice was. The root. You see it there? The root of it. When the scales fell. When it made us feel like poop. That's the technical tarot term. Poop. 4 cups. Poop. When it made us feel that way so that we can get a better accurate depiction of what's going on, because so much of this is just not accurate. We've created it. These are our horror fantasies. And that's where we're going to end up. And only in reflection are we going to realize all of this happened. That's why it's asking you to investigate, to learn more. So let's do that. Okay. This is telling me it may be a relationship and that we may have jumped on this person because of their side of it. It's also telling me that in any relationship, there's 2. It takes 2. If this caused us to go into this state, we probably caused that other person to do that as well in the real life physical. The challenge is maybe you have something to do with Taurus. I have no idea. Maybe you might be linked to Taurus because we started off with that and not being able to communicate. So whether you have that in your chart or it's in somebody else's, or whether you're dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, what have you, I will tell you that this, because you've expended all your energy, like real life, right? What is this? Pentacles are not just money. Pentacles are tangible things. Pentacles are time and energy, right? That's something. That's solid. This we've expended in a real way. Going again, it's that repetition. This isn't like an apprentice mind here. This is not perfecting our craft. We've unfected our craft. We've defected our craft. And by going over it, see, I told you I was getting that spinning motion. We've again and again and again in a cyclical nature been rehashing it again, till we get to here. Oh, what happened to it? Oh, here. Well, that must have been for a reason too, until we're here. And the tendency, because we've run out of this energy, guys, gals, they, meaning you, Gemini, means that our propensity to jump on this, because that's what's hiding inside, to jump on it and to feel justified, right? This is the phoenix rising from the flames, to feel justified in that because we've conjured this. That will lead to all of this. And that, my friend, is a challenge. Okay, how do we change this for Gemini? We go back to the root. We go back to the root. How do we get justice for Gemini? We accurately assess what's good for all. How does everyone win? On the back, there's only one watermelon. Ours. But this, how do we get it so that everyone wins? Let's find out. To be clear and concise. To address it in a timely fashion instead of conjuring demons. That ain't it. And to set the emotion, to set addressing those emotions to where everyone who is in our connection, our kingdom, our whatever, our relationship, whatever it is, to be able to achieve this. That's why it takes this balance. If we started with this, and this injustice caused all of this, we have to use this. We have to balance the scales. It must encompass all, so that everyone, how do we get to everyone being emotionally fulfilled? How do we take this and do the work, not this, do the work, the hard work. How do we do the hard work to assure that everyone gets here? That it's balanced. That truths are not hidden and thought up on only on our own, but are expressed. These two things lead to this. That's how we get there. We may need more information on how people who have been successful at doing this have done it. The wheel doesn't need to be reinvented. We need to investigate how successful people have done that. Okay, Gemini, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your energy with me. I always appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. I promise I only do this type of tough love every once in a while. Tough love for Geminis via vice versa tarot. Anyway, I think I may go live tomorrow. I'm still wrestling with it. As we get closer, I get more nervous. I am sort of extroverted in my life, but not when it comes to, you know, the world at large. So, but hopefully you can join me for that. Please come and support me for that and subscribe so that you get the notification. Maybe we'll do your love. I know I'm doing love for October, so hopefully this will, hopefully that will be a little bit better. So if you'd like to get that message, please go ahead and join me tomorrow. It'll be pretty late at night for people on the mainland. I live in Hawaii, so it'll be 4 p.m. Hawaii time, which is 6 hours off from Eastern and 3 hours off from Pacific. Okay, thanks so much, Gemini. As always, mahalo.